see. Hello, it's Anna Galvan and Mary, and I'm sure Annie is just around the corner. Look what I have here. Well, first, my hot fan, because it's been a crazy, crazy day. Hello, Joy. How are you? Hey, Rose Lily. How are you? Good to see you here. I'm so happy that you are here with us. So, this is proof that Anna Griffin makes you look good. Look at that. Don't I look like 100% better than before? You guys should have seen me 5 minutes ago. Like at 20 till, my dad was coming in the back door. My brother is with him. We've got all kind of medical exams to do and results and all kind of loveliness. And I was wearing my favorite, let me show you because you guys don't believe me. My favorite carpenter t-shirt, because it has all my colors of my house and it has stain and it keeps my hands off, and my leggings that go with that look a hot mess. But right here I've got Anna Griffin's ribbon. It is her newest paper line. Hello, La Francis. How are you, my sweet friend? Nice to see you here with me. So this is her new color line from, what do we call this? The Trellis album. Can you see the most delicious foil? It's called, help me, Roncia. Pamela, hey, what is it called? Paris green? It's the ribbon that goes to it. That's what I put on today. It's for our album, okay? But I thought it was so darling. It matches perfectly with the paper. No, we're not working with this paper because that would be horrible mean, because we don't have access to this paper, except for the craft happy people that paid for it early and that had their create ticket and all that kind of loveliness. So this is the trellis, instead of the gold, I want to say, this is what we're using. Look at that. It is just so gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to show you because it is so pretty. It makes me look good. Look at that. It is the most perfect ribbon color to the paper. It's like, it's just gorgeous. We had a little chat last night and we were talking about the Trellis album. I couldn't cut into this. I was like, how do I cut this paper? It is so absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. How do we cut into this paper? But we did, and I have all of my stuff ready. And let me show you real quick. I put it in this little box, Pamela Densmore. So I went in here and I have my little cuttings. And I thought maybe, Donna, you were supposed to be working on this, but look. So I went and put them into like this. We need 3 of these. And then maybe we can compare notes. You think, Donna? Like this one, we need 1 of each. So I am hoping that we can play with that later. This is not the Paris green. This is another paper that I found that was from Basil, that was kind of like it. Yes, I am trying to be organized because I'm not going to be a hot mess like I was right now. So, oh my gosh. And have you seen this die? Look at that die. Look at that. I think this is called the, what is the end of the book? Look at that, Donna. Look at that. So maybe we can compare notes. If I take my little book with us during craft happy time, we can look at it. See, I have 1 solid. I was up kind of late after we spoke, Donna. It was quite a bit of some time. But that is not what we're talking about today. I just wanted you to see it, a little preview, because this is so stinking gorgeous that I don't know what to tell you. This is so absolutely beautiful. And it goes with the Trellis album. I'm putting it back in its little pocket. And the ribbon is going back in its little home. Hello, Julie. How are you in Minnesota? I am so wanting to visit Minnesota because you guys are scrapbookers, and that's what I do. Scrapbooky. Anyway, and I had a hard time also cutting the pink that goes to this collection. So I found my own pink. Hello, Deborah. How are you in Virginia? Hey, how are you, Deborah Barker? I know you. I think I met you somewhere. Like maybe the crops, one of the evening crops, right? And Judy, I haven't heard from you, Judy. Judy, I think you're always like text me before to make sure that we're doing a live, right? I think that's my Judy. So I have my little trellis stuff kind of sort of packed up, and I inserted some extra paper. That's how I prepare for Create or for Crop at Home to four. Now it's going to be four. So I put my, it's going to be the Annalise collection. So you see, I put my little Annalise collection stuff in here. I do have, you can see back there, a whole collection of Annalise that is for this collection. I'm just going to kind of leave it out just in case we need to, just in case I need it, I can grab some kind of embellishment or something from this is what I was thinking. So I have my little bag. I have everything in it. I have all the paper that's kind of divided into little, what did we call those? The little plastic sleeves that we get on Amazon that are for your t-shirts to sell or something. I have them around here somewhere. And I kind of put them in those divisions, and I have them in here. And this one I kind of left here because I thought it was going to be really a challenging class. So I kind of pre-made this. This is ugly paper that looks like my paper, okay? So I want to practice. Just like you guys, I want to practice a little bit. So if you're afraid of cutting your paper for Create, practice with something before you actually cut it. I think that's the best thing that I can tell you to relax and to cut something else that looks like it. So that's what I did. I had, you know, this paper's the beautiful green, and then I kind of matched it up. It does not really look like the one that's in there, but it matches up really good with the foil paper, okay? So that's my biggest recommendation. Practice with ugly paper. My sweet friend Karen Beatrice in New York says, sloppy copy. Do a sloppy copy. Why not a sloppy copy before you mess up? Because then you're going to be sloppy. And relax about it and say, hey, I'm going to enjoy the class. I'm going to enjoy the community, because you know that's the best thing about the Create is the community. I love getting to meet you guys, getting to see everybody and talk to you guys. That is my absolute favorite thing in the whole world to do. So, but for today, woo, okay, talk to me. Tell me something, Deborah. Beautiful weather here. Oh my goodness. I do not know what the weather temperature is outside because I have been inside painting. Hello from California. Hey, Callie, how are you doing? You guys are great, Griffinites. I just want to be in your group because you guys are phenomenal. I love it. Hello, Tea Time and Dolls. Oh, that's fabulous. Authenticity. Okay, I was really close. Not that close. I would say about 15 minutes before 2. You guys know I keep it real with you. I show you my mess ups. I will be real. I'll give you a real review about what I think and what I don't, you know, what I really think about a product. So yes, so I was going to show up with my carpenter hat on and my dirty painted up leggings and my stained up t-shirt, because that's what I'm doing now. I stayed up late with Pamela Densmore working on this layout last night. And then I was talking to Donna and Anna. And so we were working really hard into the late hours trying to get ready for Craft Happy. So I'm going to show you the layout that we have. Hello, Sue. How are you? I am so happy you're here with me. I'm going to show you the layout that I am saying is... what did I call it? I said, let's look at our dies in different ways. So I wanted to show you the the Create 9 birthday die. This is called Beautiful Birthdays 3D Concentric. I will take it out of the plastic sleeve because I want you to really see it. Okay? I want you to really see how gorgeous this die is, and I want you to start looking at your dies in different ways. I want you to see how beautiful they are, horizontal, vertical, and all kind of upside down. And I totally believe that when you're working, I have now been totally available and happy using that repositionable tape. And I've been scrapbooking for 20 years, and that repositionable tape has changed my life. I love it. For this page, I did not use it the first time around, and I regretted it. I was talking to Sherry from today's Fan Mail Friday. That was my sweet friend Sherry and Katie. I love her to pieces. Where are you, Sherry? Sherry. I was not using repositionable tape. Hello, Annie. How are you? And Doris is here also with me from Arkansas. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy you're here with me. Anyway, I messed up a lot, and I'm going to show you because we're going to deconstruct what I did. But I wanted you to see this is the 3D die from Create 9, and I want to say it might be a class 1. But when I want you to see these is I do something with my scrapbooks, and I kind of put them together, and then I let it sleep overnight. And I let it rest, kind of like, isn't that what you're supposed to do with bread? I'm not sure. So here's what it looks like when you cut it. Hello, Annette King. I'm so happy you're here with me, sweetie. Look, okay. Oh, that's cute. It's supposed to be like this, but why not use it this way, okay? What about if we cut it right here and made it bigger, right? Why not? Okay, and then this is the insert part of it when you don't use the little insert die. And what I did with this, you can kind of see that background is an embossing folder. And I embossed the entire thing, and then I ran it through the die so that it would still have the engraved area there. Doesn't that look pretty? And then this goes inside, right? Just like that. And then there's another piece. You see, if you use this one, has the little hole in it. Hey, cutie. And then this is the part that goes on top of that. I think this way. That little Rocco. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Don't you just want to wear that? Yeah, I think I can use this. Oh, look at that. They could be 1980 door knocker earrings. I had a pair of earrings about this size. Just like that. And I lost one, so I don't know where my other one went. I lost it like in a parking lot. Yeah. And I could never forget about it. Yes, but that would be super cute, darling. Or maybe a headpiece. You know I need more. More is more, and more is better. So I want you to look at these things separately, differently, and tell me what this looks like to you. Okay, this is the insert, the inside of this piece. And when you see that, what do you see? Other than darling cute little earrings. Ooh. Right? This could be a base to what I like to call the bouquet of flowers, right? You put all your flowers here and it's a base. Hey, Yvonne, how are you? Look at that. Look at the engraving in here. This is top quality, like, products, okay? That little bitty engraving all the way around it. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, I saw somebody new. Created to create. Oh, how wonderful. Hi, how are you? I hadn't seen your name there before. Thank you for coming. Hey, Dell, my dear friend. Oh, Mabel, yes. Would this not be gorgeous for the carte bleu? Yes, wouldn't that be gorgeous as a platter with all the tea sets? Yes. Joy, yes, Joy. Okay, so when I saw this, I thought it should be a Christmas ornament, right? Who is lucky enough to have these big jumbo Christmas ornaments from, I don't know, 2012 or something? But look, doesn't that look like a Christmas ornament? I used these, I got this from Eve Young. She let me use her dies when I was at her house the other day. And I was so happy because look how gorgeous that is. This is big. This is a big die, okay? It's the center of the 5x7 kind of thing. So that's what I saw. With this, where's my other little piece? Here we go. Whew. Okay, so I did wake up with a little bit of a sore throat. I was not feeling my best, but you know what? The house still has to get painted, and nobody's gonna show up to paint it for me except for me. So I was painting. Okay, look. Is that an ornament? Joy Gardner, hello, how are you? Yes, I think that would be a beautiful, like with a little gold ribbon on your page. You can put like 3 or 4. You know, I like 3. So 2 on one side and 1 on the other side. Yes, yes, don't you think that would be gorgeous? And that was my idea when I was doing this page, to put some ornaments on it. But this page is so opulent. Putting this on top of it would not work. So let me show you how I put this gorgeousness together. And I am going to show you, yes, with a die that you don't have. I apologize, but I know you have tons of these dies. These are your card making dies. I am on a mission for our card makers to become scrapbookers. Because I want you to be just as crazy as I am. And I think that card makers can become so easily a scrapbooker. So I think that would be, I agree, Anna. This is a gorgeous ornament. Oh my God, I just thought of something. Look, if you are having a Christmas party this Christmas, this would be an adorable name tag. Would that not be an adorable name tag? Huh? And you can put Martha Lee, Martita. Anna calls me Martita. So, yeah. Wouldn't that be gorgeous as an actual name tag? Annie Pence, can you get on that for us? Make 500 little name tags for everybody. I don't know what I love that you embossed it first. Yes. Okay, so I had to emboss it. I've tried both ways, Joy. I've tried to emboss it after and before, but I emboss it first. And I use my old magnet. Okay, that's how I do it. I use my old magnet when I cut it so that it doesn't take away so much of the embossing part, but it still gets enough of, look at all that detail. So yes, okay, this is Create 9, okay? So if you're a scrapbooker and you have not bought the Create box, you need to, because I am really on a roll to turn all of these little dies that we get into some kind of scrapbook. And this is class 1. And this is the one that I'm going to give you right now. Right this minute, I'm going to show you my lovely mess that I have here on my desk, my mama's table. You guys know, right, that I use my mommy's table from 1970. She has one of those gorgeous tables that has those gorgeous flared out legs. I just love it. Okay, so that's Create 9, and that is box number 1. Ooh, I don't want to change my... And then this one, lots of us have fans, right? We all have a lot of these fans. I did not realize that the fan set that I have, this large one, doesn't have a shadow. I wanted to use this large fan today, but I wanted a shadow behind it. I probably could have used the little ones or doubled it up. You know what I mean? When you offset it a little bit. But I ended up using a little one that has a cute little heart on it. Let's see, which one did I use? Oh, this one with the little heart. So this is a Christmas page, but I use little hearts, and so what? Who cares? I don't care. You know, if you see the heart, I'll probably put something on it anyway. So use it. And I will show you how I used my fan. Okay, lovelies, let's get going because I was running late. And okay, so now I'm going to move this down. Hello, Mabel. I'm going to move this down. So close your eyes if you get dizzy. I kind of like to let you know. I don't want you getting dizzy on me. And then I'm going to spin the camera. So here we go. Ready, set, go. Is there a Paula in the house? Yes. Okay, here we go. Here is my mess of a desk. And then I have to spin this around. Hello, Paula. I am so glad you're here with us also. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So this is the paper line that I have been playing with. This is the card set that I have been playing with. Okay. And I am going to deconstruct this page, and it goes this way. Okay. Let's see if we have everything in here. Set, go. Hello, Annette. Hello, Create to Create. Created to Create. Amen. Yes, I love that. I create instead of going to therapy. You know, that's something that we all love to do, right? We love to create and it makes us happy. And I am loving that. Okay, I'm a little bit off center. Let's see. Are you guys okay there? Hello, Cynthia Smith. How are you? I am so happy you're there. I still have not visited Oregon. You know that that's on my list. Okay, so I'm going to deconstruct now. Gorgeous little bows. Oh my goodness, talk about little gorgeous bows. I just bought, let me show you because you won't believe it. That one goes somewhere else. I just got $10 worth of Anna Griffin bows. Like this is a gallon of bows. Some beautiful person sent them to me on Facebook. And look at these. I get little tiny ones. I get little big ones. I get, look. I paid $10 for them and I think maybe about $5 for shipping. I think that's totally worth it. Look at all these gorgeous colors. I don't have all these colors. So that goes that way. Just wanted to show you because, okay. And I am deconstructing. Have I told you that my throat is hurting? So, she has lost her creative mind. Cynthia, is somebody saying I lost my mind? I did not lose my mind, Annie Pence. I never had one to begin with, right? All right, baby girls and babies. I want to show you first because we said we keep things all kinds of real here. And I want to show you my boo-boos. Okay, sometimes I make boo-boos. It's a creative process, right? And you see how I was using this little thing here and I was cutting it in half and then I added the outside little circle. I didn't like the square straight circle. I wanted that little opulent little scallop circle. So I was making all these kind of things here and then I was cutting them up. And for some reason, somebody told me to start using wet glue for these because the ATG tape, you know, starts to get expensive. So this is a big old mess. And I do not get paper for free. I pay for everything that I have here. So it's costly. And then this is another little boo-boo that I was making. I will show you what that is from, okay? Here is the actual page. Fans, and here. Let's get this one off first. Now, I have been going crazy with, I guess I do go crazy with the actual filleting, okay? And I always use my old beat up Martha Stewart paper cutter. If somebody has a better paper cutter that's like this and it's light and it's portable, I want to know about it. Tell me what you love because I need a new one. So when I was doing this, I noticed I'm really way off. And you can see if you use the one side is like 7/8 and the other side is more like, so what does that say, 1/14. So I'm really off, but I'm still using it. I'm not going to mess with it. And I'm always afraid to use the scalpel, the cutting tool, the X-Acto knife. But I used it for this red one and I have been using it on this glass. And let me tell you, and this is a light table, this is from a cutter pillar. And when you cut on glass, it is so easy. It just goes. When you cut on the what is it called? Self-healing mat, to me it feels like it kind of, it has a little tension coming back at you. And I just don't feel it as, and I'm not even going through it. So when I do it with glass, I really feel like it's going through. I really feel like I'm just going really nice and smooth. So I want you to kind of think about that. I don't know how much glass mats cost. Is the camera off? Are you telling me? Martha, your is pointing more to the bottom. Oh, we're pointing more to the bottom. Move my camera around. Okay. Fiskars 12-inch. Now you're using the Fiskars one. How's that working for you? Can you see that better? Thanks. Is that good, Annie? You've got to tell me because I cannot, I can't look up at both of them. So right there. Can you see all good? Yes. Okay, good. Yes. And by the way, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe. The time is coming where I'm not on every single Friday. The holiday season, I take the time off to spend with my family and create memories that I can put in scrapbooks. So I will not be here with you every single time. But if you ring the bell for notifications and I get up here, then you'll get notified. Stampin' Up has a lightweight one. Oh, I've never tried a Stampin' Up product. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the sizes of this. This is 1 inch, and then the red one is like 1/8 of an inch. And the green one with gold is, oh my God, measuring at 3/16, almost 1/4, because I did it in 2 different sizes. Okay, and I really like having something a little bit darker on the outside, and then this gold kind of more opulent on the inside. So when it sits in here, the red is pushing it back and holding everything in and giving it a nice luscious hug. And the back, I have lots of repositionable tape on the back of it. Okay, so this is our first thing. And then here is our fans. Sometimes our fans, you don't have a complete piece of gold to cut. And if you realize that it's only going to be showing a little tiny bit and nobody's going to see it, then why not use it? Okay, so those little scraps you can turn into little fans. This is the one with the little heart. So I ended up with 4 of these. And what am I doing with these? They are now corners. Corners. Look, this is a corner. It's a fan that you card makers, now it is a scrapbooking corner. Is that not the most fabulous thing? Yes. The Cricut cutter, no, it's a Caterpillar. This says Caterpillar is the name brand of this light up thing. Okay, so we have 4 of these lovelies. Okay, and I used red and then the gold on top. And you can see some of this is not, I didn't have complete pieces, but I knew that those edges were not going to be so important. So I want you to keep every single scrap. Now here is the part that I was talking to maybe Annie, and I said, Annie, I don't think I want to use this gold. This was the original. You see, it was going to sit like this. And I thought I needed to see more red. So I was pushing it out, and then I said, you know what? I want it all gone. So yes, I took off the, you like the glass mats, Mary? I am so happy. Yes, I really like it too. The Cricut cutter paper trimmer is lightweight. I have not tried Cricuts. Oh, I might have to pick that up. I think my Walmart carries it. So again, because this paper is messed up, it's okay because it is going to hide in this 1 inch piece. So who's going to be the wiser to know it's there or not there? Okay, and then you can see what this is. This is the die that you use for card making, and it should be right here and right here. Okay, and I cut it vertically. I think this is how you would put it on a card. So I cut it vertically, and I took out, let's see how big a piece is that in between. Let's measure this correctly. 3/4 I took out in the middle. And you can decide how much you want to take out when you put this here, and then your 1 inch is going to sit on top, and you decide how much. If you want just less red showing, then go in more. If you want, you know, a bigger spot of red showing, or black, or whatever color you're using, this could also be a gorgeous birthday page. Then you decide how much of this you want to use. But I want to show you how I did this. It is a frame from there. Alrighty, and then here we have this, and here, and you can now start to see my beautiful torn up piece of paper that I tore up all kind of boo-boos, and I will show you that I tore it up because I was using wet glue, and I usually would be using the ATG generic, but I wasn't, because somebody told me it was expensive and I should start trying to use wet glue. But we practice and we try, and there we go. So this is one of the letters from Merry Christmas, and I cut it twice in gold and twice in black, and I will probably offset it a little bit. I like black behind my gold letters. I really feel like it really makes a difference. You like using dies for scrapbooking? I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, and so here is the next little frame that goes in the middle, right? And again, it is this frame, but instead of it being vertical, it is now horizontal. I cut it in half. I rounded these corners. I will show you how I did this right here. Okay, I put them together so that they would be kind of the same size. And I kind of just rounded the corners here. Hello, Ida. Hello, Carolyn. The undo would have worked. Is it possible that undo is not, you can't buy it anymore? But it won't harm your photos, but your fingers. Yes. So, yeah, I don't think I have undo. I thought I had undo, but it's not undo. It's that oily stuff that you take labels off with. I cannot remember what it's called. Oh, I'm going to have to, oh, Annie, can you order some for me, Annie? Yep, you can. Okay, so I cut it in half, and now it can go right into this spot. And now it becomes the frame horizontal, okay? I'm sure that there are tons of frames in your collection that you can do this to. This is the new one that's coming out. I guess next week you can purchase it, okay? Here, I'm taking this piece out, and I'm taking this piece out, and you now know where it comes from. All I did was round these pieces a little bit. That's how we did that one. And then, voila, this is a flippy page. Somebody was telling me they wanted to know how to make these little flippy pages. Who makes the Merry Christmas die? This is Merry Christmas die is an Anna Griffin die. It is an old one. Let me see where I have my die set here. It's this one. But where's the page to it? Here. It's this. And it is called Peace, Noel, Believe, Ho 3. It's called Merry Christmas, Wish, Jingle, Joy. I don't know what the name of it is. It's an old one. Does anybody know the name? I don't know. But look how stinking cute these are. I just love them. Yes. And they're very good for titles on scrapbooks, or just as beautiful on a card. So yes, this is where this is coming from. And it is a really good size to me to kind of put right here in a little bouquet of flowers and the title. And it works all the same. Okay, now let's tell you what this little flippy page is. Size, excuse me, 6.5. And let's make sure I thought I made this a little bit different this way. It is tall wise. I want to say I did 6 3/4, a little bit taller, but you can make it whatever size you like. Okay, and then this little flippy piece right here, I don't remember. Oh yeah, good. Do you guys remember where this is from? Let's see who knows. I'm gonna leave that aside. This little flippy thing right here, does anybody know where this comes from? Let's guess. I'll put it over here. Anyway, it's not supposed to be a flip page thingy, but divider, but I thought this was the perfect thing for a divider. And you guys know that I love a journal tag, and I keep mine on special different journal dates because I love them so much for just journals. And so I am so glad, Judy, that you are here with me. You see, that's one of those dividers, and here's the one that I used for this. You just have to do it twice, and it becomes one of these little dividers. That would be gorgeous on a memory dex card, Yvonne. Wouldn't that be cute? It's heirloom. Is that from heirloom? I don't think it's called heirloom, Yvonne, but you're close. You're close. Heirloom paper. Is there an heirloom die? Oh, you're saying like heirloom, the fan, the lacy heirloom die thing? Journal tab. Well, it's not a journal tab. Nope, it's not a journal tab, but that's what I'm using it for. It's a decorative tab. I'm using it for a journal tab, but it is not a decorative tab. I am going to take now this little piece out, and I'm going to show you guys how I make my little flip pages. I just do very simple, a 1/2 inch on this side. Right here, I just make a cut in it, and I push my little sleeve in it, my little tab in it. I'm trying to remember what that die set is called, Yvonne. I'm not by any means forgetting or ignoring. But heirloom, like the heirloom lace die set is what you're telling me. No, that's not it. And I'm gonna say it's from Create. What number are we on? So it would be Create 8, I think is when we got it. Okay, so here is the page, and you see how this is a 1/2 inch. Maybe in the red you can see it better. This is just a 1/2 inch, and then I just barely cut these little pieces so that it can slip through my little slit of my paper a little bit easier. And you can do this all day long on any page. You can do your little flippy coming this way. I, for some reason, like to go up. I don't know why that would be better for me or easier or why. This is also from last year's Create 8, from the Christmas pages, Christmas dies. The Create mini book. Okay, so the one that came from the Create mini book, you are right on it, but not. This one was the Create mini book, or the journal thing. This one right here. Hey, Roncia, how are you? Ah, Roncia Denley, you know, because I think we talked about it. Yes, ma'am. That is the folding screen die. It is the bottom or something, some kind of decorative piece from the folding screen die. We talked about that, Roncia, right? Because I was going to, I think it might be in my for sale stash. And I said, oh, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep this piece. You are so very true. I love you, Roncia. You guys are at Dripping Springs, I believe. Okay, so this one also. This is a journal tag. And let me see if I can show you where I got this beautiful white paper. I am going to show you. It comes from the Craft Happy. Right here, Craft Happy included this little loveliness, and I cut out the inside and did this little fussy cutting around the flowers, and used a sharp cutting X-Acto knife to cut this out. And so then I was left with the paper. You see, I'm not going to ever give this away. It's too beautiful. I'm sorry, but it's too beautiful. So I am using those little inserts as journal tags, and this I will probably use as some kind of gorgeous, what is it called? Overlay, right? Yes. So that is what I'm doing with those little pieces. And this little piece on the outside, again, comes from my journal stash. Okay, and let me show you. It's this one right here. I'm trying to avoid the mistake of me disassembling my stuff. You see that? And what I have in the back, it says 2016, and it's from the Festoon collection. And that's how I know where it goes. And then in the Festoon collection, I have a little pencil mark somewhere that this piece is in my journal date tags. So I'm trying to not lose my mind. Right? I'm trying to not lose my mind when it comes to this, okay? Here is that piece. Is everybody having so much fun, Roncia, without me in Dripping Springs? Are you guys having like so much fun? I can't believe that you guys have been there since Wednesday. That is a treat on its own. Okay, so this one, let me show you. When we did this little flip page, I added the flip page first, okay? And then I put the gold underneath so that I could see this tiny little gorgeous gold little trim at the bottom. Do you see that little gorgeousness? That is just beautiful to me. So that is why I have it there. You're having a huge blast. Yes, I'm sure you're having a huge blast. Oh my goodness, and eating some yummy yummies. Tell me what the yumminess is. And then this one is going to go this way and it flips up this way. And I was thinking this could be a cute little pocket, but you use it with whatever you want. Okay, so here is that one. And so then we have this, and now we have our base. Okay, so here is the base for our paper. And let me show you how this went, because I'm using this mat, and I'm going to bring this little thing, camera over to me so you guys can see closely my ruler on my glass mat. Hello, Pamela Densmore. You're craving chicken salad. Oh my God. You know that Roncia makes the best chicken salad, and I bet there is some chicken salad, Pamela Densmore, in Dripping Springs. So I am using this glass mat as my ruler, and right here I have the 6 mark. And so I put my paper right on top of this little space. And I mark with a pencil right there. You see, I have marked all my little pencils right here to try to keep myself in the right space, okay? And also, you know that sometimes I go cuckoo and spin things around. So this is the top. I will not forget, because that's where the little slit is, but that's before I put the slit in there. Okay, so now, because now I know where I'm putting things at, I'm going to use my ATG gun. Oops. Okay, so now we put this down, and you are going to look at this little mark here I put with pencil, and this little mark here is with pencil, and then I can match the 2 pencil marks, and I am in center because I'm trying to keep this little pretty scallop in the center. Do you see how that goes? Let's do that 4 more times because it is 2:44 and I am way behind schedule. I was hoping we can do a crop for at least an hour afterwards. I know I have a hot date with my hubby, but I was hoping for at least an hour. Oh, okay, so let me show you here. This one was one of my boo-boos, okay? And this was the big red mess here that, okay? And if I put it here, the way I was sitting it, you would see that red mess. Do you see that? So all you have to do is cut a little patch of it, okay? You just, when you make boo-boos, just get creative. Get creative with me on how we can fix our boo-boos. It's amazing that this is a huge table and I have nothing, nowhere to put all my stuff at. Okay, so here I'm just covering up that little boo-boo. And I tried to kind of match it up the best that I could into this little pocket, you see, and move that little gold up and down. And there it is. So now we can cut these little pieces off. Hey Vicki, how are you? I am so glad you're here with me. You are trying to get organized for Create 9. I am so happy for you. I was with my girls last night on the phone, and we were trying to do it together. I kind of looked through all of the different events, and I thought I could get by with not getting together for almost all of them, but then it started getting to that class 7 with that most beautiful green, Paris green foil paper. Whoa. And I think it was like we decided, Donna, that it was like a 20-minute class cutting instructions, but it took us like 2 hours on the phone for 4 women to get it together. That is disappointing, isn't it? We are just a hot mess. Okay, maybe we weren't only trying to get things together. Okay, so now what you need to do is decide how much of this little space here you want to cover up. I am using this middle mark right here to cover up this space. Oh my goodness, I am crooked. Vicki, Annie, can you see? Let's see. Okay, so I decided I don't want to cover up too much, but these little dots right there, I'm kind of holding on to those little pieces. I think those are really gorgeous. And I'm kind of using those two little dots there to kind of hold here. And then practice with your paper to see if you're covering up your boo-boos, and I am. So, creative minds think alike. Absolutely. Yes, it took us a while, right? And yeah. Okay, here's the next one. Look at that. We're holding on to those little dots with my little instrument here. And that is where it's my spot to push down. I like to use landmarks to keep everything symmetrical or kind of sort of in the same spots. I like to keep landmarks going. And look at that right there. If I did not have that, look how that is right on that boo-boo mess. So yes, I have to put it that high up. If I would put it here, you wouldn't be able to, you'd be able to see my boobies. So boo-boos, not boobies. Okay, so here is the cutting instructions up yet. The cutting instructions were up, I think, the first time I saw them, I think was Thursday for the Craft Happy people. I think, I don't know when she puts the rest up. The Craft Happy is Monday. Okay, so now we have these little pieces, and now what I need to do is cut off these pieces over here. I left that off on purpose because I wanted you to see that I don't have to be exact with that, because this is going to be inside the, this is going to be inside my little filleted area. So all I'm doing is getting my one of my favorite big long Fisker scissors that have, I think, like Teflon coated. So they cut really good when it's stuff that is sticky. Okay. Yep, and Louis was having a really good time with the idea that he was getting all of this confetti. Ugh, that dog. Ugh. Okay, love him to pieces. Now when I put the frame on top, I like to use wet glue because I can maneuver it a little bit better compared to the tape. Okay, so and I like to keep my wet glue on the very bottom of these little pieces because I may want to change my mind and get something to sneak in on the top, like a picture or a little, what do we call it? A little flower or some kind of little something tucked into it. So I kind of try to use only the very edges of my paper for that. And now what I'm doing is I'm covering up all that ugly boo-boo-ness. And look how that just works. And okay, I kind of move this around and get one little corner going really good. And yes, I use clothespins to keep this down because they're available and they're like, I don't know, 100 for 99 cents. And every once in a while when I have nothing else to do, I will do something fancy and like maybe put a little ribbon on my clothespins. And when was that last time I did that? Before my DIY house, when I had nothing to do. I don't know, because now I've got Grandpa and a DIY house and 2 dogs, and I have Annie that keeps me very busy. So I don't know when that will happen again. When will I make fancy clothespins? Okay, and we kind of just keep it down. Okay, there we go. Now we have that part done, and I have already kind of shown you guys that I had this little flippy page. It was 6.5 by 6 3/4 on this area. I use glitter art glue. It is one of my favorite, but I was trying the Art Nouveau, and I have to say I kind of liked it. But I need to get that squeeze tool that comes with it because it also keeps it from running down. Okay, so here is our little flippy thing here. You can kind of see this part better. Okay, and when I do this, okay, and I do not like doing math for my fun time. I use math during the week work hours, and so I don't care to use it on my fun time. So I kind of estimate, and I put this down, and I kind of decide where I want it, and I use a pencil mark, and I will do a vertical line on where to stop. So here, okay, here, and then I make a line with my pencil, and then I come back and I cut it with an X-Acto knife. You can cut it with an X-Acto knife, or you can put it in your paper trimmer, and you have to get that pencil right in the channel. Is that what it's called? Right in the channel of your paper cutter right here. So you kind of start looking at it like this and making sure that the pencil mark is there. But I'm going to start encouraging you. Hello, Beatrice, how are you? I'm going to start encouraging you guys to use a X-Acto knife because I have to say I'm liking it. And I really like my Cricut ruler that I got last time at Joann's. Well, this one I got at Amazon, but it was at Joann's on sale, and it saves my fingers from getting cut because of this big piece here. Really nice. Now, this ruler has big chunks of numbers. It doesn't have the itty bitty numbers like the one that I get from Scrap Shack. Where's that ruler? This one. This one has, I mean, and it tells you the number. Like it says 3/8, 1/4, 1/8. So I don't have to keep asking Annie what that means. 3/8, 7/8, 1/8. So something to think about. Okay, the Cricut rulers, you like that one, Yvonne? Because I really am enjoying it. Okay, lovelies. I think that this is good with the, what do we call this? With my glue. I'm hoping that that's all nice, and you can come back and put more glue in here to keep it. Okay, so now what we have is we have our little flap that we have to put in. So do you see, I decorated the base first, and now I'm going to decorate this part. Okay, I'm making sure that you can see me. Maybe I have to move my camera a little bit up. There we go. So you can see a little bit more. Annie, how's the visual? Can you see me okay? Hello, Dina. I'm so happy you're here with me. Oh my God. Hello from Dripping Springs. My girls are playing. I know. Rico, my dear husband, asked me last night, what? Your besties are all at Dripping Springs and you're not there? And I said, I can't go to everything. I have the sleepover on Monday. I have Create 9 coming up. And he was like really impressed with me. Anyway, okay, so after you cut this piece, maybe he thinks I do go to everything because I don't tell him the things I don't go to. Okay, so then I erase everything, and we're gonna put our little flippy page in, okay? And I put this little stuff in here, and I am kind of just estimating by the landmarks of the paper how far and how close I am. And the ruler that I got at Crop and Bug is the kind that the zero's in the middle, so you can kind of put it down right there. And this is at 8 1/4, and over here is at 8 almost 1/4, so I can see that maybe it needs a little more push down towards me. And it is centered. That is the kind of ruler that this little baby is. I did not understand that when I purchased it. I just purchased it because I thought I don't have a favorite ruler. Okay, now I have washi tape down. because I don't want it to move from where I want it at. Okay, now I can flip it over and I can add a little glue to this little back end of it. You can use whatever your favorite stuff is. Okay, and I put this down and it is in. And now the other thing that I want to show you, and I don't know if you can see, but now we have that one in. I leave the fold or the crease on the outside of the paper. If you press it in too much this way, then I'll show you later, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't open as well as it should. And still be very careful with your washi tape when you're taking it off your paper because it can tear things. Please do not be as fast as I am. It is already 3 o'clock. I am so behind schedule. Okay, so now what I do on the back of this is I also use painter's tape, okay, or washi tape, whatever you have, and I put it down. And I'm using just this to keep this in place and to keep it nice and flat in my paper. But you know I'm going to do something to this back piece. You know that because, okay, so now I open this and you can, I'm going to try to force this to you to see that the crease is outside of the slit of the paper. So then it opens completely, okay? That is my favorite way to do this, alrighty? So here is where we're at. I wanna make sure that you guys are going to Facebook and try to find me under Martha's Paper Crafting Group. Martha's Paper Crafting Group is a Facebook group that we go and do crops at. Virtual crops. Virtual crops on Facebook. And we get to see our sweet little faces. And I am so happy that we figured out how to do that. It works really good with iOS devices, but my girlfriends have also used the other products and they have worked. Now I'm doing tiny little dots here to keep this little piece here. If you see this one compared to the other die, it is a little bit cut off. If I would have made this page here a little bit bigger, you see, it is, oh, I'm losing you guys. Oh my goodness. So I'm about a 1/2 inch too big. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, if I lose you guys, go find me on Facebook and we will continue to chit chat on Facebook. It is my power. My internet is dying. Can you see me? Annie, are you there? Pamela in New York, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. I miss you. I haven't seen you, heard from you in forever. We have been busy little bees, haven't we? Yes. Okay, I don't know if you hear me or see me. And let's see. It is possible that we have disconnected. Still see you. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so you can still see me. It's just my side. Okay, you're still here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so here's my little pocket. And you can figure out your page and you can make your page a 1/2 inch bigger so that it fits the whole little pocket. But I cut off little pieces of each side, okay? And now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I am adding a little bit of glue to, and we are going to do a little gluing down of this. And I call it backwards because we're going to put it glued down to where this paper is gonna sit, okay, like this. And I want it to just sneak peek that gorgeousness. I don't know if you can see how gorgeous that little trim is. That 3D Anna Griffin, that 3D die technology. Bless your little heart for making it. That's what I want to say. Look, right there. And then I am holding it where I want it. I want to see that whole beautifulness of it. Yes, I'm probably going to cover it up. but I want to see it right there, okay? And I am so glad. If you can't see me, please let me know when we're gonna go and finish at the Facebook, Martha's Paper Crafting, and we'll finish it up on that. Please go find me there if you are gone, if I'm gone. Okay, so now we have that little piece, and now we are going to use this little gorgeousness, these little, what did we say they are? From the screens, from the little screens. And these are the little tabs that go underneath the little screens or something. And I had them in red, and then I had it in green, and now I'm deciding I want it in red. I know, and we're allowed to change our mind. Just a tiny little bit of glue, and I'm putting it on that little edge. Use your landmarks to keep yourself nice and straight. I want those little pieces to be pushed out, pushed in. You know that we're going to put flowers and whatnot on these little gorgeous things, so don't worry about that too much. Thank you, Pam. I'm hoping that you and your family are doing well, that the holiday season treats you well. And here is my other little green one. And now we're going to use this one. Somebody was asking me about my little cup of water. Annie, you can explain to people my little cup of water and my glue. And it has a little cotton inside of it. And now on this side, I'm going to use, I'm trying to make sure that you can see this, because now my screen is just blank on my laptop. So somebody text my husband and tell him that I need a new laptop. Not only do I need Star Internet from, I don't know what it's called, Elon Musk, Star Internet Power, but now I need a new laptop because it is not behaving itself. There you go. So this has cotton in it with water, and it helps keep your glue needle not getting clogged up while you're working on it. Okay, now here is the next trick. Here we are. This is finishing up, and then we just have decorations to do. Okay, and I am putting, I kind of am putting this on the outside edges because I don't know what I want to put on in the middle. Maybe I want to do something different to it. Or put a picture or slide something in here. So I am putting this little round scallop part right on the edge of it and holding that part down. And then over here, we're doing the same thing right there. I am hoping you guys in Dripping Springs are having a fabulous time. Really, really, really. Okay, so now there. And then I think I want to put a tiny little bit of glue right underneath here so that I can hold this down. The humidity of Texas kind of buckles this up. Hey, Dal, how are you? I am so glad you're here with me. Dal, you're going to love your box. That's all I can say is you're going to love your box. Look, this is class 1. This is class 1. Okay, so please, please, please subscribe. Please leave me a thumbs up. I am off schedule during the holidays. After Create, I usually take, I'm usually off until, well, gosh, when am I going to come back to work? Probably like February. We're going to Scrap Shack crop in February in Clear Lake, the NASA area. So I'll probably be back by then. But I want you to subscribe and I want you to get notified so that we can catch up with each other. I've actually done 9 pages. Oh my God, Dina, you are rocking it. 9 pages. Oh my goodness, you are on it. Okay, so look at this. It's just black. And okay, so it is 3 o'clock. This is the page. This is it. This is it, my friends. I am just putting a little bit of glue on here, and I'm going to go over to, what is it called? Facebook Room. you need to come and be my friend on Facebook Room Martha's Paper Crafting. It is my little face with a gold Rolodex, and you will see me. I'm going to offset this a little bit because I want to see more of this black, and so I'm kind of moving it around a little bit so it's thicker. Look how, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, and then the gold, we're doing the gold the same way, and a little bit of glue, and I use double because I want it to be thicker, more substantial. And so we are going to go do Facebook Live, Facebook Room. It's super easy, really, really, really. You like to do black behind gold. So that gold paper in one of those classes, it's black, sorry, it's black matte. I had not seen it before, Joy. Somebody said we were all going crazy about it during one of the AGT classes. I did not pay attention. I remember the navy, but I don't remember us having black. It is the most beautiful buttery matte black I have ever seen. Just gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to put it right on top of the black, but we're going to kind of off-center it a little bit so you get that shadow look without it having a shadow. Not too much, and again, the wet glue allows me to kind of have that little sneaky shadow, and I'm able to work it a little bit. You see that? Okay, crafty friends. It is 3:10. I want you to go to Facebook. Something about no rooms and groups after November 16th. What does that mean? I have no idea, Annie. Is it November 16th? We will worry about when November 16th comes around. Because I don't know. We'll have to figure it out, Annie. I'm with you. I was just getting used to Facebook rooms, so I don't know. Maybe they want to charge us for it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. But we're gonna have to figure out how to meet, because I like to talk with you, and I like to be able to see your face, and we can become friends. I really think that that makes a difference, that this community is such a beautiful community that I think that we need to be able to see each other. Okay, so now my little book here is going to sit right here, and I don't know where my little journal card went. So my little journal card is this one, because this acts as my title. It says Merry Christmas, right? And this is my little journal card. And I would say that right in this little space, I'm going to put the date or the year, because the date is Christmas, Jesus' birthday. Amen. Okay, so here is my little space, and I think I have to use wet glue because I might have to move it around a little bit. Okay, right here. Alrighty. I apologize. I'm not going to get religious or political with you at all. That's not my thing. Okay, here I'm putting the white right into that little space. I do not necessarily want to see the white. I only want to see green. And I lay this down, and I'm able to look and see where that sits right there. And then I want to be able to put a picture underneath here, like a little pocket. So I'm using this little paper to try to make sure that I can reach into this little spot. And the glue doesn't glue, but on the sides. Does that make sense? Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Maybe. If you have a picture that goes into this little spot, or you want to do letters, or maybe you have a really special Christmas card that somebody sent you, you can put it and sneak it into this little space. I always like to leave little special letters to somebody that might find my page. Probably in the dumpster somewhere after we pass. Okay, so here it is. The page is done, and now all we have left is some gorgeous Christmas embellishments, like maybe a beautiful red Christmas card. And here we go. Thank you so much for joining me. Come see me on Facebook Martha's Paper Crafting, me with a little gold Rolodex. Let me spin you around. I cannot see myself, so I have no idea how I am. Hello so much. Okay, so Facebook Marketplace. Sorry. I'm not going to sell you anything. Facebook, Martha's Paper Crafting. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, notify. And I am going to see you for about an hour, not very long, and we are going to talk. And maybe Annie can get in. Annie, please come try to meet me. We can talk and see how things are going. Face and come join me. Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you.